Hello and welcome to No Man's Sky. I'm your host Survival Joe, and in previous episode we have just repaired our ship, and in today's episode we will be taking it off to the stars. But first, I wanted to have a brief reflection. So, we are here on this planet and I want to show you one thing. Discoveries. You might want to be, as you know, you can use our discovery scanner to scan all possible life forms and get information about them. So for example, I don't know, let me see if I can find. Here you can get information about the damaged machinery, or if you go further up and, for example, scan unidentified plant, you can scan it and then it will be cataloged. Ibericum, and as you can tell, it's another plant life on this marvelous planet. However, if you look at here, you can see in the discoveries, it will document all of this life, and you can upload it to receive nanites. So if you go back, you do that for flora, fauna, and minerals. Of the three of those, I would recommend check with fauna. If you'd really upload all of them, you can receive a massive amount of nanites, and that is something that you really want to collect, because those nanites will give you a lot of upgrades early on. Second thing that I want to highlight here, if you go a little bit back, you can talk about visited systems. See here, you can tell how many planets and moons you have, and you can see that there are 3 planets and 1 moon. We are currently on Aronco, and we're gonna be moving further away now that we have repaired our ship. However, I would strongly advise, for your sake, if you really want to, collect upgrades as early as possible, do scan all fauna on each planet. And sometimes you see here it can say, for example, rare, uncommon, etc. It will also say where it is, ground, flying, whatever, and if it's underground. Usually undergrounds are more hard to find, but rare, ground, and flying might be easier to find. Diurnal also means that it can be found during the night. So yeah, that's just another thing to pay attention. For example, flying. Here we go. Okay, that's 1 more, so 4 out of 7 found, 2 more to look for. Now, let's see quickly if we can see anything else. Usually the red dots will give you an indication if there's something in the vicinity. And what I typically like to do when I'm doing such things, I will just fly to another location on the same planet before I leave the planet. So, let's give it a try, shall we? Right. Launch thruster 75%. If you remember, I have managed to successfully recharge it, so no big deal there. Let's just fly along, and usually a good place where to check is if the planet has water or some sort. In this case, I don't think it has. Let's see if we can use the scanner to find something interesting. Also, if you manage to find a cave system or an entrance to one, that might be a good place to also give it a look before you decide to go anywhere else. Let's see. Do we have an entrance? Oh, there is something like a settlement here. So it's always good to check these settlements, and it appears that there is a cave system. Great. This is a good location as any to give it another look. As always, I mean, it doesn't hurt. And you discover also these locations by saving and charting them, so kudos on that. Right. Okay, so now as you can tell, I'm primarily looking for fauna, not flora that much, but flora can also be handy, and you will earn some money for doing that. So, oh, an unidentified plant. Might as well do that. I think this is an entrance to the cave biome. Probably. So let's give it a look and see if we can find anything interesting. Also, those caves are a pretty good source of cobalt and all that. And it's a good protection from the, well, marrow bulb. That's a good protection from radiation. So let's see if we manage to find anything here. By the way, this is hazardous flora, so you might want to be careful. It's another good source of oxygen, though. If you need oxygen, you just harvest it and then that's it. See? Nothing to it. Alright. I'm not gonna linger too much around. I think I have a deposit in front of me. What's that? That's, oh, uranium deposit. Those I might actually look. Normally I wouldn't look at the deposits, but uranium can be it's a very good source of the launch fuel. So that's an alternative launch fuel. And look, there's another animal over there, which we will definitely explore. So we will probably go out and scan that life form. Cycinobite, yeah, it's handy to have a little bit of cobalt. You'll need it for ion batteries later on. So I typically, when I start, I usually always collect some of the resources. Okay, now let's go and explore that unknown life form that we thought about. Can we just jump through this hoop? Apparently we can. Where's that life form? Was it just inside? Huh. Oh, come on. I know that I saw it just now. Talk to me. Nope. Do I really need to go into the cave biome? Oh. Who are you, buddy? Oh, an interesting biological entity. Okay, let's do a quick 360 check. I tend to do those just to make sure. Oh, there is it. Okay. It wasn't in the cave, it was just well hidden. It could be some small critter or something. Oh. Hello, who are you? Another biological entity? Good. There are small cat-like critters. Oh, and there is another one. Look at that. A jumping plant, you don't say. Wonderful. Okay. How many discoveries do we have now? And now we're missing only a rare and underground. See? Almost there. Almost there at getting this. So let's see if we can actually find that rare underground. Note that underground could mean that it's also this plant, animal, or actually this animal can be found either underwater or on land. So yeah. Nope. Dead end. Alright, fine. Let's check out on the other side. If we can find anything else. The underground can be very tricky, but if you usually look hard enough, there's a good chance you'll find it. So they are rare, but they're not that rare. So let's see. Okay, let's see if we can get out here. I'm slightly worried about my jetpack capability. Did I just get myself into a trap? Possibly could. Well, if that happens, you can always use terrain manipulator and just dig up. That also helps. For example, like this. If you ever get trapped, it's an easy way out. Alright. Fine, let's go and check another cave biome, which I've found over there, just to see if we can really find that lost critter, because it would give us a very healthy amount of nanites, which will help me further illustrate my point. So let's see. Might as well want to recharge the life support. I'm keeping that uranium deposit padlock because, well, you want to have nearby toxins detected. Basically, this is this plant, oxygen plant that farted right in my face. I mean, seriously, where are your manners, dude? There we go. Another plant fart. I guess not. Well, we'll have to look for another source, I guess. Okay, let's go and check out that uranium deposit, because maybe close to that uranium deposit we might also find something. So before I go to the station, I typically try to uncover all life forms that are on the planet, because, well, that gives me a just healthy amount of nanites. Viscoids, fluids. Yeah, I also want to show you one cool feature. If you look here, yeah, hold on. These damage containers actually contain some good rusted metal that you might want to be collecting also, by the way. Rusted metal, give it. And then you get some dihydrogen jelly, which is always handy for the launch fuel and whatnot. Okay, I digress. By the way, if you want to switch ever to the third-person view, you can do that by going to the, I think, utilities and switch Starship view. So you have a little bit of third-person view of the whole situation. Okay, now let's go to the uranium deposit. The night sky is so beautiful here. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, land, please. Having this uranium deposit and that we pick it up, it will be really do wonders for our, you know, we don't then need to craft Starship fuel, which is always really handy. So if I find uranium, I tend to pick it up, and lots of it, because, yeah, really helps with the early game. So those are just a couple of tips to get you started. I mean, I have actually found out that, you know, playing with the tutorial, it's nice. It teaches you the basics, but it also hamstrings you in terms of, for example, it would now be starting to force me to follow the story or build a base, and I don't want either of that. I just want to, you know, play on my own. I want to figure out my path among the stars. So that's why. And also silicate powder, you can keep it. It will be handy later on if you want to create glass. That's very handy, and so on. So yeah, there's that as well. All right. I think I've mined this. Oh, weapon charge depleted. You can recharge it easily with ferrite dust. Do we have any more cave things? What's that? Oh, that looks like some beacon of some sort. Let's go check it out. You see, it's so easy to get distractions with No Man's Sky. I mean, it's ridiculous. And you do want to map all of these locations because, well, they're handy, and yeah. You get also some cash for it, science points and whatnot, so there is no reason why you shouldn't. Oh, and there is a cave biome, see? That's what I wanted to say. Now, let's see. Waypoint. Okay. And we marked the waypoint. Alright. Minor settlement detected. And it will also point you to some interesting, you know, waypoints. Now, let's see. Can we find that? We're still looking for that rare animal thingy. This cave looks big enough, so I'm kind of hopeful that we will be able to find something.
Radiation protection.
Radiation protection. Oh, there is it. 64 units away. Good. When it's 64 units away, I might as well use the train manipulator to actually get there faster. Probably it's in another cave, so... Where are you? Come on, talk to me. 26 units from here. I don't want to destroy it, I just wanted to get close to it. 20 units. Okay. Should be another cave somewhere nearby. Come on, talk to me. Just around the corner. There we go. Feed creature with pellets. I don't have any pellets, but I can scan you. Woohoo! Feature discovered. 7 out of 7. See? That's wonderful. And now that I have all of them, I will actually go up and I will go to my starship and I will collect the data. See? For example, hold to register completion. There we go. A healthy amount of nanites. And I'm actually gonna upload now all my discoveries for additional 81 nanites. Beautiful. And these nanites are very handy. Discovered all species on one planet, see? Yeah, now we can go and back to our ship and we will be going to the space station. The reason why I wanted to collect these nanites was mainly to show you how the upgrade system works in No Man's Sky. You have your exosuit, you have your mining beam and all that, and you can actually upgrade these things with a better modules that will help you get more cash for the scans, that will help you a lot of different things. So right, just gonna go quickly to the starship and then we're gonna go to the space station. Right? Here we are at our starship, and let's now go to the station. Launch thruster is 25%. This thing ain't economically viable. Ooh, look at these. Starships. Whew. Why, hello. Let's go up. Now I want to be finding where can I find the space station. There we go. We are now... I hope we are in the orbit. Let's see. Apparently so. And the space station is there around that moon. So we're gonna tag the station. And we will be arriving in 1 week. Nah, I'm just kidding. You can actually use your pulse engine to get there quick. Alright. And once we get there, I'm gonna show you a brief tour where you can find various components, and yeah. Overall, I'm really enjoying playing this without a tutorial. It really feels satisfying to be able kind of on your own and not being forced to do things. There you go. There's the station. There's the station, and the entrance is always pointing towards the planet, as far as I could tell. I could be wrong about that, but let's see. Where's the entrance? Talk to me. Pointing to the planet or moon? Ah, there it is. These effects are new in Waypoint. I really dig them, I must say. They look cool. Okay, so once we get into here, I'm just gonna briefly show you where you can find various things. There we go. Restore point saved. And this is mainly the reason why in the Waypoint update you can pack up your modules and improve, which meaning there is no really any point of not buying the best, you know, upgrade modules even for your multi-tool currently. So that's another thing that you want to consider. So let's see, what do you have here? Weapon terminal, a touch of the abyss. I mean, it obviously is better than my current one. Compare with current multi-tool. How much does it cost? Do I have the cash for it? Of course I don't, not even in the slightest. But let's say, okay, we don't need the multi-tool, but let's see if we have the upgrade modules. So, what do you have for the upgrade modules? Purchase upgrade modules. And you see, I have now 1,800 nanites, which is a lot. Typically, you have the various upgrades, C, B, and I typically look for S upgrades. Plasma launcher, pulse spitter, bolt caster. Bolt caster might be useful. Let's see, what do we have? Do we have bolt caster in our in our multi-tool? Hold on. Multi-tool? I think I have. Oh, I don't have the bolt caster. You need chromatic metal and carbon nanotubes, meaning I have just not installed it yet. But it is an S-class upgrade and might as well be purchasing it. I prefer not to purchase combat modules yet. Here, you can buy purchases for your ship. Let's see. Purchase upgrades for your ship. I mean, the ship is a beginner one as well. So, infraknife, phase beam, potent cannon, positron, starship shield. Yeah. Then here, you have the exocraft. That's later on when you have rovers and stuff. You can actually purchase upgrade modules for those. Here, you can buy an extra suit, an extra module to your exosuit, and it's always handy. Can we get this rather? I would rather have technology first, because those I need more. Good. See, and here we have upgrades. Let's see what we can get. To reduce our dependency on shield module and thermal protection, so we could increase our thermal protection, and this I think it's very useful, so I'm gonna take that one. Shield is when we're getting fired. I don't plan to get fired yet. You never know. I have the nanites for it, so I don't know, might as well purchase it. Okay, so let's see, now we should have in our exosuit upgrade modules. So thermal protection module, we're gonna place it into the, why cannot I place it into the technology slot of exosuit? Oh, install. Now place it. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then we can install the shield module as well. Place it somewhere here. There we go. Okay, good. So now we could actually do those things and be none the wiser. Fine. We have a lot of the actual and here you can actually customize your appearance if you want to. I don't want to. And then you can customize your ship, which is really pricey. That's on this side. Oh, look at these giant haulers. Alright, on the other side you have like missions, you have other stuff that you can do, including the Galaxy Terminal where you can sell off your unwanted stuff. So that's something that I'm gonna go first, because I really want to get rid of unnecessary weight, and also I want to get some cash. So what I'm gonna go sell. Living slime, really I don't need it. Salvage data, it's highly valuable, so you might actually want to do it, but I suggest keeping it. Condensed carbon, uranium, oxygen, storm crystal. Yeah, those are actually quite valuable, so you can actually sell it for a good amount of money. 222,000. Viscous fluids, yeah. Ugh. Okay, silicate powder, sure. Navigation data. Copper, cobalt. They've nerfed cobalt since a while ago. And rusted metal. I'm not gonna sell rusted metal because there is a cool trick that I can show you about later on. So yeah, right now here you have the mission agents. If you really are into doing missions, you can get some really exosuit upgrades, charts, and all that stuff. Then on the second side, you have, I think this is the envoy. I don't know if you can do these. No, you cannot do them yet. I think you need to have fleet or something. And this guy is the cartographer. Here you can buy navigation data and charts. So purchase random map, 10 nanites, exchange specific charts, and ask for help. Let's see what ask for help gets us. It points you to a planetary site. Well, that's an easy. Station teleporter, we don't currently have any other. You could teleport to your base and whatnot, and yeah, so these are actually things that you can do on the station. Later on, once you get the base, let's see just if you can actually go there. New milestone accomplished. Moneymaker. I've earned a metric crap ton of cash. That's wonderful. Alright, so if we can go in here. Here you can talk also to scouts. You can have, request dialect help, so they can tell you, they can teach you. Viking world for help. Here is the merchant and conscript, and here is the guard. So yeah, sometimes you can find here the overseer for your base, which is something that you will need later. So yeah. All right. So yeah, you can get some credits and whatnot. So there you go. This is roughly a guide. What can you do around the star base? And there are many star bases out there, and one in each system. So, but my biggest tip for you would be make sure that you explore the bases. Make sure that you explore what you can do around, and I will thank you. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Throw a like at it if you feel so, and I will be seeing you in the next one. This is Survival Joe, signing off.